Straight Up, directed by James Sweeney, starring James Sweeney and Kate Findlay. Straight Up is a romantic comedy about a borderline OCD guy who falls in love with an actress in Los Angeles.
Hi, Todd. I'm Rory.
Oh, I like that name.
Thank you.
It reminds me of Rory Gilmore.
You watch Gilmore Girls?
I watch Gilmore Girls. I own all the 7 seasons on DVD.
I own all 7 seasons on DVD.
I almost went to Yale because of that show.
I almost went to Yale because of that show. I didn't get in, obviously.
I did. I think I might not be gay.
So you want to start dating girls?
I think it would statistically improve my love life.
This is recalculous, Todd. You cannot decide that you're straight just because you don't like the gay people you've been meeting.
This isn't a comedy, right?
No.
So she chooses to stay with him in Wisconsin over potentially thwarting a North Korean nuclear missile crisis. I mean, that's a lot.
People do crazy things when they're in love.
Answer the door! It is a school night!
So you said you're an actress. Have I seen you in anything?
Maybe have you seen Two Girls, One Cup?
No. When did it come out?
You actually may be somewhat straight,
Thank you.
like a Kinsey 3.
Todd works in IT and is a part-time house sitter. Everybody thinks he is gay, but he doesn't want to be defined by his sexuality. He just wants to be in a relationship and not alone. Rory is a struggling actress going from audition to audition. She is very honest with herself and with other people, and that makes it difficult for her to hold down a job or a relationship. She meets Todd and they hit it off instantly. They talk for hours and hours. They fall in love and they both insist that they don't need sex to be happy in their relationship.
Okay, so when can we expect grandkids?
Mother.
Right. Rory is the first girl that you brought home. It's my cultural duty to torment you in front of her.
Oh, but we don't want children.
They bring you unhappiness.
No, don't be so self-deprecating, Todd. We forgive you.
It's true. They've done studies.
Parents report statistically lower levels of happiness and marital satisfaction compared to non-parents.
That's funny. I don't recall filling out a survey.
Oh, well, not all parents, I'm sure. I'm sure you guys are outliers.
But I can't handle irrational behavior or crying or poop.
Well, having kids fills your life with purpose.
But does that intangible sense of purpose outweigh the burden of lost sleep, time, and income, or are you justifying your actions?
I have no buyer's remorse. You were the second best decision I ever made.
What was the first?
Investing in Google.
What am I?
You're the fourth.
Well, we have everything we need. Why would we purposefully follow a path that could obstruct our personal happiness?
Because there are some things in life that are more important than personal happiness.
Like what?
I don't know, honey. Why don't we just ask our friend Socrates?
Or Gandhi,
Maybe Harriet Tubman would know.
that little blonde kid in Pay It Forward.
Oh, I love him. Whatever happened to that kid?
Okay.
Straight Up is a pure joy to watch from start to finish. It's constantly laugh out loud, hilarious and moving. Many films starts well but fizzle out after an hour, but this one from beginning to end nails it from beginning to end. I had never heard of this movie until just a few hours before I watched it. I was checking out the new video on demand releases for the week, and this had an interesting plot and good reviews, so I watched it a few hours later. It's refreshing to watch, to discover little movies like this. It's also refreshing to watch movies with actors you've never seen before. With the exception of Betsy Brandt and Randall Park, who played Todd's parents, I've never seen anyone else in this movie before. As the film begins, you notice straight away how well the film is written. The characters are so well defined right from the start. James Sweeney and Kate Findlay deliver the dialogue to perfection. If you don't listen carefully, you might miss a hilarious line. I'm sure I missed a few. I'm 100% sure I missed a few. There's one scene in particular set in a kitchen where they're talking about irony, and it looks like the scene was shot in one take, and it's just, I was in awe, like the amount of dialogue in that scene. It's just, yeah, I was in awe how they did that. James and Kate managed to make their characters so endearing without being mean or putting other people down. They're comfortable with their own skin, they know who they are, and that's what makes them so endearing. The film takes its central plot and continues to advance it and challenge it. It's so interesting to see Todd and Rory talk about their problems like adults, and as the film goes on, just each challenge that comes up, they talk about it rationally and logically, and it was very satisfying to watch that. In real life, in long, successful relationships, people sit down and they talk about their problems, and that's what happens in this film, and it was so refreshing to see that honesty in this film. The film effortlessly touches on themes like what it means to find the right person, and one's own sexuality, and what we need from each other in a relationship. I give this film 4.5 stars. If you're in the mood for a dialogue-heavy romantic comedy, then I don't hesitate to recommend this movie. I really had a good time with this movie. It's one of the best movies I've seen this year, so please check it out. Comment below if you've seen the movie and agree or disagree with my review, and be sure to subscribe to below to check out any of my new reviews in the future. See you next time.